Hello everyone, it is Minute Plus Meditation here, Friday, March the 31st, last day of May. And the visitation of our Blessed Mother was the favorite decade of the Rosary for Mother Teresa, the favorite mystery, because it is Our Lady going to help her older cousin, so going to those in need, helping the poor, assisting others through acts of charity. So this was a favorite of Blessed Mother Teresa of Calcutta. So it's something you and I should reflect on a lot and then try to, of course, apply it in our daily life. From the first reading is taken from, let's see, didn't realize that. No, this is taken from Zephaniah. I like to read the Old Testament here because it's fulfilled in the New. So the Lord has taken away the judgments against you. He has turned away your enemies. The King of Israel, the Lord, is in your midst. You shall fear disaster no more. Do not fear, O Zion. Do not let your hands grow weak. The Lord your God is in your midst, a warrior who gives victory. He will rejoice over you with gladness. He will renew you in his love. He will exult over you with loud singing, as on a day of festival. Excuse me. So this is all a type looking to the future. Something obviously happened at that time of Zephaniah the prophet. But it's really going to be fulfilled one day when the Lord is in your midst. And though they could never have thought or conceived of the fact that God himself, the second person of the Trinity, which they didn't understand until Jesus revealed it, but still, you know what I'm getting at here, that God himself would be in their midst, not an emissary of God, not a messenger, not a prophet, but God himself would be in their midst. And as a result, you shall fear disaster no more. Not necessarily earthly disasters, but you will always feel secure in your life because the King of Kings is in your presence. And we cannot feel more secure, or the greatest amount of security is ours when we're actually in the presence or when we have Jesus in our life. We have the greatest security when we have Jesus in our life. And I hope that's true for you as well. Okay, over to the gospel. It is from St. Luke, chapter 139 to 56. And this is, Mary set out and went with haste to a Judean town in the hill country, where she entered the house of Zachariah and greeted Elizabeth. When Elizabeth heard Mary's greeting, the child leaped in her womb, and Elizabeth was filled with the Holy Spirit and exclaimed with a loud cry, "Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of your womb. And why should this happen to me, that the mother of my Lord comes to me? For as soon as," the whole thing is just so beautiful. "For as soon as I heard the sound of your greeting, the child in my womb leaped for joy." So Mary goes in haste. She goes immediately. When the angel tells her, she doesn't waste any time. She might have had to wait overnight. I'm not sure of the time when the angel appeared to her, but she didn't dilly-dally. She made a decision to go as soon as she could, and she went with haste to the house of Zachariah and Elizabeth. Now, I was there several years ago with Dr. John Bergsma and a pilgrimage tour. To get up to this house of visitation, it's a bit of a trek. And we went up stone steps, and there was no stone steps, right? Our Lady's going up a hill. And it's quite an incline. And Mary is pregnant now. And although she is immaculately conceived, doesn't mean she doesn't get tired and exhausted. So it was, when she got there, I don't know from my memory how long the distance is between where Mary was and Elizabeth was, but I don't think it's a short distance. But then she has to climb, this hill in order to get to the house where Elizabeth and Zachariah were. They were fairly wealthy. They were a well-to-do couple. I mean, Zachariah had what we would call, for lack of better words, a good job, being a member of the priestly family. So she goes with haste, and typically this is also unusual that when the younger goes to serve the elder actually acknowledges, "Who am I that I should be honored with a visit from the mother of my Lord?" So this is actually reversing that goes on here, because Elizabeth immediately discerns that Mary carries within her the Messiah. And so it is Elizabeth who praises her younger cousin. This is and this is not typical, very unusual. And Mary doesn't say, no, 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 no. So that what happens is it's kind of a mutual exchange with each other, that one is not superseding or superior to the other. This is what charity does. That one sees, why should I be honored with a visit from the mother of my Lord? But the other is there to serve her elder cousin. And isn't this something you and I should try to do at least, Not use our positions to lord it over each other, which Jesus said we should be very careful never to do, but actually to learn how to serve one another, just as the Son of Man served us. And Our Lady served Elizabeth. God bless you.